The story from the beginning was unbelievably tragic, and tonight Baltimore police say it's not to be believed.
Here's what we were told, and everybody remembers it was back in December, that a grieving husband and stepdaughter that said that Jacquelyn Smith simply reached out a car window one night to give a panhandler some money, a struggling young mom. Remember, this was back in December here when she was stabbed to death on the East Baltimore street. And now we find out the police say that story was just a ruse.
Smith was killed by her husband and his daughter. WMER2 News investigative reporter Brian Kubler kicks off our team coverage tonight with how it all unfolded.
Kelly, Keith Smith and his daughter Valeria were arrested in Combs, Texas, about as far south in Texas as you can go before hitting the border. They are now sitting in a county jail charged with an assault and murder they originally blamed on an East Baltimore panhandler. It's not the father-daughter picture you'd expect. Keith and Valeria Smith were arrested by Texas state troopers without incident yesterday. State police tell us after Baltimore PD alerted them of the make and model of their car, it was spotted, and then they were booked. This morning, the pair were denied bail in an initial court appearance as they await extradition back to Maryland. 3 months ago, not many thought it could end this way.
I just want them to find, if anybody knows anybody, if anybody has any information, please help us and find out who did this to my stepmother, please.
Between the tearful pleas of Valeria Smith in our one-on-one interview with the family to the stoic strength husband Keith Smith seemed to show when not 48 hours after his wife's murder, he was lobbying to ban the kind of panhandling he said took Jacquelyn's life.
I just want to let Baltimore know to be careful when you feel like you want to give, because you don't know what the intentions are of the person that you're giving to.
But police say it was all a ruse. We don't know the gritty details as to why or exactly how Smith was killed or who played what role. That will come out in court documents soon. But Jacquelyn Smith's mother reached in Providence, told our affiliate in Rhode Island today she knew it all along.
I wasn't surprised. I expected it.
Now, we just reached the sheriff in Texas who tells us that both father and daughter did waive their right to extradition hearing and will now head back to Baltimore to face those charges. But the sheriff also said Baltimore police would not be traveling to Texas for another couple of weeks, a process that usually happens within about 10 days. It is unclear why detectives requested more time, but the sheriff says it is granted in extenuating circumstances.